All right, I want to thank everyone for being on the call. We have a update call that's getting ready to happen right now. We've got people all over the place. This call is going to be recorded, and I will make it available to you on our Facebook page, the group page, and then it can be shared out. I'm going to keep an eye on the chat box if I can, and not lose my concentration, but we'll keep an eye on that as well. The great part is we're going to be having Armin on the line here, and we'll check in with him in a moment. So first of all, before I get into the updates, I want everyone to know why this is the opportunity you want to be a part of. Number one, first of all, let me tell you, my name is Lee. I'm out of Southern California. I've been in the network marketing industry for 27 years, and I've also been in the cryptocurrency industry since about 2013, along with my partner. It started off a little bit slow, and then it progressed over the last year and a half, 2 years. And basically, what I want you guys to understand is that there's a lot of opportunities out there, and a lot of them have had issues. And the bottom line is we're looking to make this company the company that you can really believe in and keep. And that's the whole point. We want to be able to do that, and we want it to last. And so that's what everything is being worked on to make sure that this company will be around. So why Vista? Number one, total transparency, total and complete transparency. That means something to us. We want to be able to let people visit the office. A lot of the leaders have already visited the office. They've met with Armin, the CEO, the co-founders, Lewis and Hector and others. And you see that this is real. Okay. So total transparency. We're going to have information on all, if there's licenses to be gotten, they will be gotten. Okay. If there are regulatory requirements, that's going to happen. People can visit. We're going to have a mining facility right here in Glendale, California. Eventually you'll be able to visit that. You're going to be able to, share, purchase shares eventually with RPM Vista, which is another section of Vista. So transparency is important. A real office, a real business plan. On top of that, being able, it's the first company that you'll be able to, you're already able to do it, but it's on pause right now until the 15th, to double multiple cryptocurrencies. That is another big deal. And we'll get into that as well here when we get Armin. I'll check in for Armin in a moment. Let's see here. Being able to double your currencies, being able to share with others. And the reason we love these doublers is because it's passive. You don't have to know how to trade. The company does trade. The company trades manually and with bots. We've already shown that. We'll continue to show that. It's not a big deal. It's real. Okay. The other thing that they do is they do mining. They have been mining since 2013, 14. Okay. Trading since 2014 as well, because they created assets for themselves. This was on a personal level at first. They were not going to start a company before. They were going to simply do it for themselves and reap the rewards of being able to mute. I'm going to mute everybody. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. So they were doing it for themselves to be able to reap the rewards, because obviously the cryptocurrency space is very, very much, it has the ability to make people a lot of currency, which can then translate to, fiat currency for their family, for them and their family. So at that point, once they learned and understood it and they saw what was going on in the industry, they decided to do is say, look, people are getting hurt. There's a lot of scams out there. And what we want to do is be able to have something that's real and created a real company with a real business plan. And that's what they set out to do last year. So that happened right away. And they were paying the 2.5% benefits every day for about 90 days, a little over that. And then we came on and we worked with our big leaders and everybody. We blew up the company. Okay. So that's really what happened. And now we are on the mission here of being able to roll out Vista 2.0. Okay. And we're going to have all the updates right now. We're going to have Armin on the line in a moment. And not only are we able to double our cryptocurrency, and we got something special for you that we're going to tell you here in a moment. Multiple cryptocurrencies, as a lot of you already know, but it's even better than that. And then on top of that, we're going to be able to share with others the compensation plan. We're going to have the dates on that as well. All right, guys. So let me just see. Here's the bottom line. We're going to try to get Armin here in a second. All right, so we've got Armin on with us here, the CEO of Vista Networks, and we're going to go ahead and get some updates here with what the status of things are, see how things are rolling right now. So what we want to do, Armin, is first of all, what we'd like to do first of all is start off by we don't want to spend all darn day on this. What we want to do is just try to find out some of the main things that we need to, see what the status of everything is and what's going on. So can you tell us first off, how is the website itself, the development of the website going? And when will the launch of that happen? Hold on, Armin. I might have muted you.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
Okay,
all right.
Awesome.
Yeah, so go ahead and tell us how the website development is going for the website itself and when that is going to be launched.
Okay, great. I did hear your question. So first of all, I want to welcome everybody onto this call. Looks like we have quite a few people that are plugged into our call here today. And also I want to thank Lee for organizing this call and to give everybody an update. So with regards to your question, we are on time and on track to finishing up the back office and website. I know Edwin was here yesterday at the office and he was able to get a glimpse of it. It looks pretty awesome. This will be phase 2 of our 3-phase business plan. As we enter phase 2, we will have a brand new website, a brand new back office, a new message, and a new direction, a more sophisticated, a more compliant, a more clear direction. And then from phase 2, we will hit into phase 3, which will be March. So we're done with phase 1. It took us about 8 months to complete that. And I'm proud to say that, we're probably the only company standing now. You guys have heard recently what happened to 2 other really good companies because of regulators and because they weren't in compliance. We kind of got lucky because we were the little company, the real small one coming from behind. But because we were the small one coming from behind, we were able to learn from them and look at them and follow their path. So we are making the changes at Vista. We're making the shifts at Vista. We have made a lot of it already so that we don't fall into the same traps.
And can you just, can you elaborate a little bit more on the, how Vista will be able to stay ahead of that curve as far as what the regulators and what your plans are to to protect Vista networks?
So one of the things that we've been working on at Vista is developing real technology, a real product. Yes, we do trading. Yes, we do mining. Yes, we do asset building, crypto coin, digital assets. But one of the things we've been working on is really developing our infrastructure while everybody was busy putting people in other companies and blowing up their, bottom line and doing millions and billions in revenues. Here at Vista, we were busy developing real product, a real infrastructure. So I'm proud to say that our mining pool is already in beta. We have developed a mining pool through our developer, Raj, who's really a genius, and it's actually in testing right now. With that said, we have also developed the world's smallest mining machine. It's about this big, and it's the first ever mining machine that is patent pending, and it is designed for the home. No one's ever created this. No one's ever done this. It took many, many months to develop this, but we have been able to accomplish developing, testing, betaing, and now we're in production to release the world's smallest mining machine. It'll cost you $2 a month to run, and it'll bring for you profits, plug and play, $400 to $500 to $600 a month, depending on, of course, the that particular month or that mining activity. All of those mining machines will be plugged into the Vista mining pool. That means Vista will become, I hope, a powerhouse in the mining sector as well. So while other companies were busy expanding their businesses, we were busy developing a real product. For regulators, it's so important that the first thing they see is an actual physical product. And now we have one, we can sell it, we can charge tax, state tax, and pay the franchise board here and totally stay in compliant, guys.
Wow. So that's going to help by having a physical product. I know that's going to help as well. And I understand that if there is a license to get, you'll get it. If there's regulatory requirements, you're going to do them. Mm-hmm. So you're not trying. See, the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, Armin, Vista Networks is not trying to hide. They're not trying to leave and take away all your coins. Okay. So with that, make sure as things roll out that you're patient, that we need to, if we want a company to keep, we have to be patient and let things roll out. If there's ends up being something that has to change, it's going to have to change. And so that's just the way it is. The good thing is there's always going to be the ability to earn passively with our opportunity here and actively. So on that note, being active, we're going to have some compensation plans rolled out with the company. And so what is the dates, or when are those going to be opened up? When do you plan on starting that? I was thinking about the opportunity to get everybody registered, get the volume going again so we can open up the binary and whatever else. But what are your thoughts, and what have you come up with as far as getting that done?
So I'm glad, Lee, that you touched on this particular subject, because at Vista, we're literally the only company probably standing right now, only big company standing, and we're probably the only open door company. Anybody with an appointment, try to get an appointment when you come to our office. We're very busy. It's totally open door. I mean, we deliberately shut everything down on the first of the year. We put it on the site under news so that we can restructure, guys, and launch the binary finally, which is expected to launch on the 15th. we are going to launch on the 15th. So we shut everything down. We stopped paying, and we started to restructure and reposition the company in light of what happened with USI Tech and yesterday with BitConnect and USI Tech all yesterday. We wanted to make sure that we don't fall into the same trap. So we're the only company still here. We're the only company who's going to relaunch. We're the only company that's probably going to continue into compliance. So be happy about that and be proud about that. But yes, please be patient. It's not an easy operation, but we're undertaking it. No one's ever done this before. Also, if you think about it, we're the only transparent company, most transparent company in the world as well. So no one's ever probably done that as well. The binary will launch on the 15th, Lee, and the new website, phase 2 of our business, will launch on the 15th. The back office will be brand new. We are shifting from Greystar, who we've been with for 1 year now, to our own back office, in-house company, in-house programmers, in-house everything. Gives us better control and allows us to make any changes to the back office as we go immediately and swiftly. So the 15th, we will see a new Vista with a binary opportunity. Remember, for the last 8 months or 7, 8, 9 months, we've been operating without a binary, and we've been growing very, very well organically. Now that the binary is here, we intend to see an explosive growth. So what we've done is, although we've stopped everything for the next 15 days or up to the 15th of January, we've opened up the free signups. That means you can sign up for free and position and build your left and build your right and build the binary, because when the binary opens on the 15th, we are going to have Ripple coin. We're going to have Bitcoin Cash. We're going to have Litecoin on our platform. We're going to have, of course, we're going to continue with some of the Bitcoin, and we're going to have the Ethereum like we've always had. So we're going to pay also in Vista Coin. Vista Coin is launching or ICOing in March. So we're going to run from this January the 15th to the middle or towards the end of March in this 3-month run, 90-day run into our ICO. And the day of our ICO will begin phase 3 of our business model. Those of you who build with Vista in the 90-day run, let me just say, 7 or 8 months of building here at Vista, we have done the heavy lifting. We've done most of the work, guys. You're coming into phase 2, where it's a 90-day run into phase 3. And those of you who build with us for those 90 days, we have a goal at Vista to create 1,000 millionaires at or right after our ICO date. 1,000 Bitcoin millionaires. Those of you who build with us, we are going to reward you with the maximum Vista coins that we can, or the minimum Vista coins, minimum, maximum we can, to make sure that you're one of those 1,000 Bitcoin millionaires. That's our phase 3 beginning. We want to start phase 3, 90 days into phase 3, and then break 1,000 Bitcoin millionaires. This is a real business plan that we have at Vista. Most of the work has been done. Now we go into phase 2. It's an acceleration moment, 90-day run into phase 3, break 1,000 Bitcoin millionaires. Those of you who are interested, come join us. Those of you who are not, that's okay too. You can watch the game. But I hope you join us, because I think we're going to create a big movement here at Vista.
Wow, thanks a lot. I noticed you mentioned the fact a lot of people may not understand the power of being able to have multiple coins on the platform. Ladies and gentlemen, we've already witnessed having Bitcoin and Ethereum on the platform, but now there's going to be Ripple, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Okay, you're going to be able to multiply all of these coins. Now, that is extremely powerful. You're going to be able to have people with the ability to come into Vista and not be able to have to break the bank to come in because you've got the other coins that haven't reached that capacity yet. But here's the good part. You're going to be in, you're going to be multiplying the coins, and then you're going to be able to reap the rewards of the value of the coins as they continue to go up. Extremely powerful. Your coins do not get converted into US dollars and none of that. We're talking about multiplying coins, getting benefits by joining Vista networks. And we're not talking about, let me just say it right here, right now. Please stop talking about investing. Okay, stop talking about money and dollars as much as you possibly can. It's all about having benefits. Up to 2.5%. We will talk about that in a minute here, Armin, about the daily 2.5% benefits on your coins. So we want to stay in the right path of not having issues with getting the regulatory people involved with us and trying to say, hey, you're talking about money and this and that. And so that's what we're looking at. As far as the daily, I don't know if it's completely ironed out yet, Armin, but I know we mentioned that there's going to be a little bit of variable. I'm not sure if I get it yet. I don't know if it's going to be the individual packages, depending on how much you purchase, if it's going to be a little bit smaller amounts and then larger amounts for the bigger packages, or if they're all going to be variable, or if you don't know yet, it's okay if you haven't ironed it out yet completely. But what's going to be happening there with dealing with that, and why is it important for the regulatory environment?
Great, thank you. That's very good. That's another thing that we looked at here at Vista. So our model, we are following, just so everybody knows, we're closely following the BitConnect model. Of course, we want to have a one-up on them in different ways, but we are closely following the BitConnect model. The BitConnect model is the most successful model there is out there right now. We want to achieve a coin valuation of what they have, which is $400 a coin. We're going to float the same number of coins. We're going to follow their model exactly. We will have a one-up on them, I think, with our mini miner, with our social media, with our travel site that we have, so many other features that we have which they don't have or might not have right now. Even if we have half of that valuation, we're really excited. Even if we have half of that valuation, we'll break 1,000 Bitcoin millionaires at Vista anyways. But it's important to follow the BitConnect model, okay? So they're first players in the industry. They're first, they came before us, and we accept that. We're not going to beat them. We don't want to beat them. They come from the east, we come from the west. But if we're second, we're fine with that. It's okay to be Burger King. We don't want to be McDonald's. But here's the thing. In order to be successful, we have to follow their model. Part of their model that is so successful, guys, and we learned this from the 8 months of practicing before we got here, is that they don't have a fixed percentage dividend return. They don't. They have a variable, and that variable keeps them more into compliance and keeps them also above the water and keeps them very healthy, allows them to maneuver as a company. We hit a bunch of thresholds with the 2.5 fixed, and with Bitcoin fees going up, moving Bitcoin around, in different exchanges was definitely a challenge for us in the new, in the first 7-8 months. And I got to be honest with you, we want to get away from those challenges. We want to follow, just copycat a model that works. So we've decided to keep the dailies a variable. BitConnect will give you a daily dividend of 0.10 up to 2.5. The highest we've seen them reach is, I think, 1.5. So at Vista, we're going to rephrase everything. We're going to not use fixed return or fixed benefits of 2.5, because that's a problem with regulators also. I'll be honest with you. That's a big no-no. The reason we didn't get into trouble in the last 7 or 8 months is because we were the small, tiny company behind USI and BitConnect. You know, we weren't even on the radar. Now that we're going to be on the radar, and the only one really standing that's so organized and sophisticated and standing, we have to be careful how we put things out in the open. Like Lee said, don't use the words dividends, investments, and be careful what words you use, please, because that can stop the entire ship. We're using words like benefit. We're using words like mini miner, mining pool. So with that said, we're gonna make everything variable as far as the daily benefits are concerned. It's going to go from 0.25% up to 2.5%. So there will be weeks where we'll ramp it up to 2.5% and then take it down to 1%, take it up to 1.5% and take it down to 1%, take it up to 2.5%. Whatever it is, guys, remember, it's going to be following a pattern that's has longevity, sustainability, and compliance, so that we run 90 days into our phase 3, our ICO, our big day, our IPO, we call it ICO in the coin business, and we break 1,000 Bitcoin millionaires, and then we take it from there to a different level. So that's going to be how we're going to run the daily benefits, Lee.
All right. So one thing I want to mention also, any marketing that someone does out there, keep it generic. Do not mention Vista Networks. Keep it generic on, you know, the opportunities or whatever angles you want to use. And, you know, be smart. Be very smart and really care about what you're doing. And what I would like to do really is just have everybody just do it. We can go far, far, far just by simply doing word of mouth, sharing on a phone call, a text message, a private email, you know, maybe a private chat message or something like that. We don't need to really do mass marketing as far as I know. But the other thing in regards to mass marketing is we're going to be talking with Armin. And unfortunately, guys, I just realized I had paused the recording and I just turned it back on just about 1 minute ago. So I screwed up. Okay. So we're going to have to fix that, my brain. Okay. And thanks to my partner, Eddie, told me record, dude. Okay. So anyway, we missed a lot of this conversation with Armin and we'll fix it and we'll have to have another call. We'll do more calls. But we're going to be talking to Armin about possibly teaming up with some partners possibly, but also maybe being in total control of the marketing of Vista Networks through Vista rather than everybody doing their own game. So we're going to be talking about that. The bottom line is all of this is geared toward keeping the company safe, everybody safe, have a lifetime income, not just a couple weeks, okay? And that's what we're really talking about here. 1 second, I'm looking at some chats here. All right, good. So, look like somebody else might have been recording this. Thank goodness. Okay, so if you do have it, we're going to have to connect. Make sure you get a hold of me, and we'll make sure we get that up for everyone to have and make it available. So that's good. So we've talked about, basically, we talked about the launch of the website. Very important, guys. The developers and the website developers, the programmers in-house. Are you kidding? You have to understand, if you have a third party trying to do the programming that also has other clients that they're working with, they're distracted. You're just another number. You're just a client of theirs. So it's not a priority for them to be able to go ahead and get things done as quick as we need it to get done. In some cases, it needs to be done now. So now with these, everybody in-house, it's going to help the company be able to solve issues, make enhancements in a very, very fast manner. Is that right, Armin?
Yeah, can I add something to that, Ed? I mean, Ali, I'm glad you mentioned that. Let me just say, guys, that we are really, really on top of things here at Vista. For example, we have a group of developers and webmasters only for our website and our back office, dedicated. There's about 5 people there. We have a social media site, hire.org. It's a 9-year-old site. We bought this a couple of months ago. We have a dedicated developer and webmaster on that on its own. And then we have the Travelada right now, the travel site. We have dedicated developer and webmaster on that alone. Then we have our team that's doing our mining pool, our exchange, and our Vista coin. We have dedicated developers only on that project, webmasters and developers just for that. So what we've done at Vista is we brought everything in-house and we put dedicated people on each one of these platforms working full-time only on that. So expect everything to be like awesome, you know.
Awesome. Yeah, see, that's a big deal. I'm excited about that. I know on our first meeting that we had in your office, I was mentioning that outsourcing is not the best. How are things maybe coming with a customer service? How is that coming?
So with the new back office, we have AI kind of a customer service robot that does automatic customer service. So if you log into your back office and you have questions, there's an AI machine that a smart computer or something that kind of does customer service. But in the new year, also in this repositioning, we're going to put live customer service people here in our Glendale head office where we operate from, so that we'll always have our walk-in live customer service on the dirt floor, but we'll have telephone people also where you can call in and ask for customer service. On the mini miners, I talked to our developer, Raj. He said all these mining machines will have a 1-year warranty. Anything happens with them, just send it back. There will be customer service on that, tech support or something. Anything happens within 1 year, you can send it back and no questions asked, you'll get a new one. So we're really going to ramp up the customer service because I'll be honest with you, and people tell me this, and I kind of agree with them. They told me, like with the back office you had, and your customer service really sucks, and your back office really sucks. I can't believe you're still in business. Well, they were right. We were in business because we did the right things. We did this business in the right way. But they're right. Our customer service and back office was terrible, So we're going to ramp these up in the new year, just like we have dedicated developers for each one of our platforms. We're going to ramp up our customer service as well, guys.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, that's important. And by the way, for those of you that aren't technically inclined, having a bot customer service is good to take care of a lot of the little common issues that happen. Everything can be programmed to be able to answer those quick questions on how to solve problems and, oh, I can't log in and all this other stuff. So there's nothing wrong with that, and then that frees up a little bit more for the in-depth stuff for the live customer service to support for Armin's team, whoever it is, to be able to handle that. So that it's okay. It's good. Automation is good to a point, and then we have the back end to cover that. So that's fantastic. So we've talked a little bit about a lot of this stuff here that's coming out. So the bottom line is we're looking at the 15th. It's going to happen, guys. Here's the good thing. Armin is sitting here, face in front of you, company wide open, okay, telling you like it is, giving you the exact dates of things that will happen. Yes, I'm an IT guy, okay, so I know there's going to be glitches. So if there are glitches, be patient, guys. If you can't be patient with the little glitches, no matter what, there will be glitches. Okay, Armin Armin is not as technically involved. I've got a lot of years involved with technology, but he has a team working with it, and they know what they're doing, and there will be glitches. So if you want I always tell people, if you want a well-oiled machine, guess what you're going to have to do? Wait 4 months. Wait 6 months. But be patient. It's worth it, guys. Start sharing this right now. Get everybody enrolled on a free with a free position. And by the way, as far as I know, the compensation plan to be qualified to earn, you're going to have one personally referred on your left leg, one personally referred on your right leg. If that changes, I'll let you know. But that's the way it's going to be. And right now, it can be you. You can qualify yourself. Armin, if I say anything incorrect, you let me know. But the good thing is, one on the left, one on the right, qualified, make package purchases when it goes live on the 15th, and or refer others left and right, one person on the left, one person on the right, and you're going to have multiple packages. If you want to receive commissions on all the currencies, you have to have package purchases for all the currencies that you want to receive commissions on. You're not going to be able to receive commissions on Ethereum if you don't have Ethereum packages purchased. Then it has to be qualified. Okay, guys? So let me see here. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that someone wants to, if I missed an update, we can go in the chat here just for a second. Let's see.
We also have some really good news for Mexico and Central America. I can't release that information right now, but we just did something very amazing in Mexico and Central America. No company has ever done this. So we will release that maybe on the 15th or shortly after that. So those of you who have people in Central and South America and from Mexico, wow, we are so positioned over there right now in an incredible way. We just pulled off something that only 2 other companies have pulled off in Mexico for Mexico and Central and South America, and that's what the regulators. So there's some good things happening at Vista, guys. We are the only company that is positioning in compliance to really strike very hard. So be proud of that. And you're going to hear some of these incredible news coming out.
Yeah.
Just wanted to throw that at you guys. I can't mention what it is right now, but it's really good. It's really big.
Well, some things can't be shared, and that's just the way it is.
Right.
Yes, we were talking about multiple positions. Someone asked, yes, you have to have just a different email address. You don't want the same email address because you want to be able to log in separately.
We're going to prohibit people from actually compounding or try to compound. We are totally against compounding here at Vista. So be careful with compounding and be careful with having the same wallet address. We might prohibit use of the same wallet address in multiple accounts. So prepare to have different wallet addresses, guys. It was a problem for us in the first phase. Whatever was a problem for us in the first phase, we learned. We don't want to continue that into the second phase, right? So multiple wallet addresses, let's get rid of those. Have different wallet addresses if you have multiple positions, right?
All right, sounds good. Yeah, so different addresses, different email addresses as well. Wallet addresses, email addresses, very important. Also, make sure you put those addresses in. I'm pretty sure that when you enroll this time, you're going to have to get those addresses ready and put them in right away when you're going to be enrolling, when everything goes live on the new website, because people forget to put the addresses in, and then they're like, well, I didn't, get paid. And there's going to be other things happening as well. There's going to be little bit differences. I don't know if we can go into it now, but there's going to be differences on the way you're receiving your daily benefits, okay, and where it goes. So I don't know if we can mention that now or if we want to hold off.
So you're going to have more control over that, which is awesome, and it's going to be instantaneous. You're going to have basically more control over your withdrawals, which is awesome. You will decide at what time you want to withdraw. You will decide when you want to withdraw. it'll be totally in your control. And one of the things that that kind of eliminates is a lot of people were signing up, and it's not your fault. You know, we had the worst back office in the world. Um, it's not your fault, but a lot of people would miss putting their wallet addresses. They wouldn't put it in immediately. They would put it a couple days later. It would delay the payments. Now you have total control over that. That won't be missed anymore. You know, you can withdraw whenever you want to withdraw. It's all going to be in your hands, which works to our favor and which works to your favor too.
All right, fantastic. One question is from somebody. We're going to wrap this up, guys, here in the next 5 minutes. But one question is, how long will the contracts be if it's going to be a variable percentage? So, but bottom line is based on the percentage. If it's variable, when will the contract be up? You know that they're going to be.
So we're moving away from the 80-day set concept. We have an 80-day kind of like in our new video, we mentioned the 80 days, but we're moving away from anything that's fixed and concrete, like 2.5 for sure, 80 days for sure. We got to eliminate those because of also compliance issues, right? So your contract, will be, if it's a variable, the computer, the system will automatically be able to, there will be a bar, there will be like a progress bar of, how soon you're doubling or how soon it's getting to the 100%. Then you have to reinvest. Kind of like what they had in another program that was very successful before, it was a scam. But they had this really good system where it was a progress bar. So we'll have a progress bar that will measure how soon your 80-day kind of completes. So remember, it's a combination of that plus your binary that you're building. So you can actually be able to accomplish the, if we are using the 80 days, let's say the 80-day cycle a lot faster, building a binary, remember? So we'll have a progress bar that will measure your progress. Maybe, Lee, you can explain that better because you know about that system from that other company in the past, which that was a real successful thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the bottom line is when you're building, if you're going to refer, you can literally multiply your coins every single day. You can double them up every day because all of the dividends that you earn or the rewards that you earn from working with a team, that goes toward the doubling of your coins in the progress bar. So all that rolls up right into your account and you're able to do it every single day. And we got to the point where we were able to double 4 Bitcoin into 8 Bitcoin every other day. It was incredible. And that can happen here, guys. Yeah. So let's see. If there's anything else you want to talk about that there, Armin, you're welcome to do so.
I think we're okay over there. We will have some terms and conditions. Please read them. Very specifically, we'll explain some of these little things, that you're probably asking about as far as the doubling is concerned.
Yeah. So, we just got a comment that you mentioned the word invest. So it's hard, guys. We're going to do our best to not mention the words like that, but I apologize. All of us have been brought up with money. So we're gonna work on it, guys. The bottom line is we're not going to use it as a commonality. No, we're going to do our very best to keep it not those words. So, guys, with that said, we know that everything's going to be rolled out here on the 15th. Soon after that, you'll start getting you're going to get your daily earnings right on that at that point, or soon right after that. And then also the commissions will start. I guess we can call it commissions, but I'll fix that too, whatever the heck we're going to call that. Okay. The bottom line is we're working on this. We're going to move forward. And we do appreciate you being on this great meeting right now with us, Armin. Thank you for everything that you're doing to keep this company in compliance and to keep it moving forward and keeping your word on getting the website launched and everything else.
Also, I want to thank all the leadership out there. We are working together, guys, believe it or not. There's a lot of leaders that are actually coming to the office who really care. Honestly, they really care about Vista. They love the fact that we've shut everything down to reposition and restructure real quickly. All of them are saying that's the best thing you did. These leaders really, really care. And, there are people like Ed and Lee and a bunch of other leaders that are always calling us or coming into the office, consulting us. This is probably one of the first movements ever where the corporation is really the leadership, honestly. The cooperation amongst the people here as co-founders and the leadership, it's so synced. It's amazing that we're moving ahead and forward with the combination of both, heads coming together and really wanting this thing to work. We all really want this thing to work, and we have one goal only. And in March, at our phase 3 of our business, we want to break 1,000 Bitcoin millionaires. Those are not our family and relatives. Those are you guys. Those are the people that Ed and Lee represent. It's Ed and Lee. It's all of you. It's all these leaders coming in and trying to help us. So we are Vista. We are you and you are us. This is one big movement. So I really appreciate all of that. I really want to say that that's so important. And I'm really proud of that, that's happening here at Vista. Thank you so much, everybody.
All right, guys. Well, with that, we're going to get this recording out for the people that weren't able to be on. I see Ken is on. He's actually from the Philippines. Thanks, Ken. I don't know what the heck. I think it must be, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning over there. So
2 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
2 in the morning.
Hey, Ken.
Yeah. So listen, guys, thank you so much. Be patient with us. It's moving forward. We're excited, and let's make this company strong and powerful. And we'll see you all on the beaches of the world. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, everybody.